Sister Wives Cody Brown named sick B** starred after latest brag. Why has Cody Brown been labeled a sick * starred after his latest brag? The Sister Wives star often says off-putting and inappropriate things. Yet this one put fans over the top, and they could not control their words whatsoever. So what did he do, and is there any coming back? Keep reading for more details. Cody Brown named sick B* starred after latest brag. During the Sunday, October 20th episode of Sister Wives, Cody Brown was highly inappropriate. He told his former first wife, Mary Brown, that, essentially, he should have never married her. Furthermore, he talked about their intimate lives and how they only fought and then took it to the bedroom. That related to the OG3, since he and Robin Brown presumably have a great marriage that just needs some fine-tuning. It has killed Cody that Mary took the initiative to go to their church in Utah and get a release. More so, he was embarrassed that the release was based on abandonment, meaning he was the one to tarnish the marriage. So he wants to hurt Mary like she did him. The other wives, Janelle Brown and Cristin Brown-Woolley, have moved on and do not care to be around him. So he is filled with rage and anger. However, the holidays were upon them and everyone was doing their own thing. Janelle was in North Carolina with Maddie Brown-Brush, Cristin was in Utah with her kids, and Mary was with her girlfriends. That left Cody with Robin Brown and her 5 children. Though Robin was devastated and sobbing over not having the perfect Christmas, Cody was elated. He loved that he did not have to be with anyone else but one wife and her kids, but no offense to the rest of the family. This made Sister Wives fans so sick that they started a Reddit thread. I don't know why those ungrateful brats won't talk to me. I hate this man baby. Sick * starred. This delusional idiot then wonders why none of his other children want anything to do with him. Cody is way too joyous. What really sickened Sister Wives viewers was how happy Cody Brown looked when he said this. He was jumping for joy at the idea that he would not have to be with his other kids. Yet, he was pretending like he wanted to try to reach out, which was clearly a lie. Why would that make you smile? He acts like he had no choice in fathering all these children. Said with that look of glee on his face, offense taken. Lots and lots of offense taken. Many followers shared they would never speak to him again if that was their dad. They saw this as an issue that could never be resolved. Again, it was pointed out how he never refers to the kids as ours, but always hers, which made fans livid. At this point, there's very little Cody can do to redeem himself, which is quite sad. Cody Brown, the patriarch of the famous polygamous family from Sister Wives, has always been a man of contradictions. For years, fans have watched his multiple marriages unravel, his relationships with his wives deteriorate, and the once unified Brown family fragment into something unrecognizable. But it wasn't until Cody's latest bout of boasting that the internet collectively gasped, as if witnessing a final straw breaking under the weight of arrogance and delusion. In a recent episode, Cody sat before the cameras, chest puffed out and eyes gleaming with self-assurance. His infamous smirk, a symbol of smug satisfaction that viewers had grown all too familiar with, spread across his face as he started to talk about how he managed his wives, or what was left of them. "I'm the one who has the power here," he said, leaning back in his chair as if the statement held no controversy. "I've always known how to keep the upper hand." Fans recoiled. Cody had always been a divisive figure, but this was a new low. His demeanor, which had long been a mix of paternalistic authority and patronizing self-righteousness, had taken on a sinister edge. As his words echoed through the living rooms of millions, social media lit up in a frenzy. The term sick * starred quickly began trending, with fans calling out what they perceived as Cody's blatant disregard for his wife's autonomy and emotions. Cristin Brown, Cody's third wife and the first to officially walk away from their plural marriage, had long hinted at Cody's controlling nature. But never had he been so open about it, so unashamedly boastful. For many, his words confirmed what they had long suspected. Cody wasn't just a man struggling with the complex dynamics of a polygamous marriage. He was reveling in the control he had over these women. "I never understood why these women stuck around for so long," one fan tweeted, their outrage palpable. Cody has always been about Cody, and now he's not even hiding it. He's a sick * starred for saying it out loud like it's something to be proud of. The episode in question had started innocently enough, or at least as innocently as the Browns' life could be under the glare of reality TV. Cody, seated on his leather couch, surrounded by the trappings of his once large family, was reflecting on the state of his plural marriage, or rather, what remained of it. Mary was distant, emotionally checked out for years. Janelle had separated from him, though they hadn't yet made it official. Cristin was long gone, living her best single life, and Robin, the once favored wife, seemed to be reeling from the fallout of being the last one left. But Cody didn't seem sad. He wasn't remorseful, and there was no trace of regret. "I've always had the power, even when they thought they had it," he said, his grin widening. "That's the secret to keeping a family together. You make sure you're the one they rely on, the one they need." The boast felt particularly grotesque in light of the years of emotional upheaval his wives had publicly gone through. Fans had watched Cristin struggle with feelings of inadequacy, Janelle grapple with independence, and Mary fight for scraps of Cody's attention. The emotional labor these women had put into their marriages while Cody seemed to thrive on playing puppet master was a bitter pill to swallow. "Kody Brown is the epitome of a narcissist," another fan posted on Reddit, where discussions about the episode exploded. "He's literally bragging about manipulating his wives, and he doesn't even see what's wrong with it. It's disgusting." The backlash wasn't limited to social media. Even longtime viewers who had previously defended Cody's actions as part of the difficult balance of plural marriage were left stunned by his words. Some speculated that Cody's need for control had always been there, but with the unraveling of his family, it had become more pronounced, more desperate. Cody's always talked about leadership and being the head of the family, but now he's outright admitting it was never about love or partnership. A Sister Wives superfan said in a YouTube review, "It was always about power. And now that he's losing that power, he's panicking." Robin, who had been visibly distraught in recent episodes, wasn't spared from the fans' sympathy either. Once seen as Cody's favorite, she now seemed like the final pawn in his game. "Poor Robin," one fan wrote on Instagram. "She thought she won by being the favorite, but she's just the last one standing. She's trapped." As the episode continued, Cody's arrogance seemed to grow. He began recounting his early years in plural marriage, his voice tinged with nostalgia. "I'd always knew how to play the game. They'd come to me with their problems, and I'd solve them. That's why they stayed, because I made them think I was the solution." The words hung in the air like a dark cloud, and for many, it was the final confirmation that Cody had never viewed his marriages as partnerships, but as a strategic game in which he held all the cards. His wives were not equals. They were players in a system he had constructed to maintain control. In the wake of the episode, the outrage only grew. Some fans called for the show to be canceled, arguing that Cody's actions were no longer entertaining but harmful. Others called for his wives, particularly Robin, the last remaining spouse, to leave him and find freedom, as Cristin had. "Kody Brown is a sick asterisk starred, and we all see it now," another fan wrote. "This isn't about a man managing a complex family dynamic. This is about a man who enjoys controlling the women in his life and brags about it. It's not just gross, it's dangerous." As the dust settled from the latest episode of Sister Wives, one thing was clear. Kody Brown's reign as the king of his plural family was crumbling, and his latest boast might have been the final nail in the coffin. The man who once prided himself on holding his family together was now watching it fall apart, piece by piece, and all he could do was brag about the power he once had.